Is Sunhatkid, you guys already know that. This is a serious subject, and you guys can tell by the title of this video what it's going to be about. I had a friend, his name was Danny.
Nah, that's crazy. Sunhatkid just did an exposed video on Danny Duncan. Now, if y'all haven't seen the full video yet, basically he said Danny Duncan made him sign a 10-year contract. He made him unfollow all his influencer friends, and he would just beat on him like out of nowhere, and it sounds pretty crazy, you know. We haven't heard Danny's side yet, but this is Twitter's reaction to this video.
I'm going to wear this hat for this video today because this is a serious subject. And you guys can tell by the title of this video what it's going to be about. I had a friend, his name was Danny. A lot of people told me not to talk about this subject. My friend's family told me not to talk about this subject because they said what it could do to me. But I feel like myself, I need to, because it hurts me too bad and it's damaging to me. And I don't want it to keep haunting me anymore. And I don't want you guys to be confused anymore. Because a lot of you guys want to know what's happening between me and Danny. You guys keep asking me over and over, oh, yeah, why aren't you in his videos anymore? You guys okay? You guys still friends? Danny, you know, done a lot of things to me. He helps me out extremely amount. When I was homeless, he let me stay at his apartment. He co-signed for my apartment. He did so much things for me. He did help me. And if you're watching this, Danny, I want to let you know that I'm very thankful for what you did for me. You have helped me out a lot, and I will never say you didn't help me, because you did help me. But there's a lot of things that I feel like I need to talk about. It's gonna hurt me if I don't talk about it. And I know you won't say anything, and I know that no one else will say anything. I'm the only one that has balls to say anything. I want to say everything that's on my mind, and I want to say that everything that has been hurting me, and I want to say everything that has been done to me. And I'm gonna try to talk to you guys like one-on-one right now, like I'm talking to you as a person. And everything I say, I want you guys to put yourself in my own shoes. When I started working in Danny, I was homeless, about to move back to Ohio. I had like 30-something thousand subscribers on YouTube. I was there in Ohio looking for another job. Danny hit me up. Long story short, hit me up. He's like, hey, you want to come to LA? Pretty much be part of my team. I said, sure, I'm down. You want to be a big YouTuber. You've been doing it for 2 years. One of your favorite YouTubers hit you up and say, hey Aaron, you want to come out to Los Angeles and film with me? You go out to Los Angeles, and he's like, hey, what's up, man? He's all nice to you. You already known him for like 2 years before that. It wasn't the same, you know, you kind of hung out here and there, but you weren't like friends, you know? He was like, asked me, want to be part of my team? Like, sure, you know? He was like, okay, but I'm gonna put you on a contract. I'm like, okay, sure. What's the contract gonna say? How long? He says 10 years. Okay, that's a little much. Let me ask around and see if that's okay. I just, you know, asked around, asked my mom, asked my brother, and everyone said don't do it. But also a lot of people said to me I couldn't be a YouTuber either. I'm gonna sign this contract. Everyone told me not to do it, but Danny said to me, I trust me. So I signed it. When I started working with them, and I noticed after being part of the team, I was already friends with a lot of YouTubers before that. I'm not gonna name names. And he had me unfollow all of them, which to me was really weird, and I didn't like it, but I was kind of like, crap, you know, like I'm with Danny right now. He's not gonna help me if I don't do what he says. And that's what I felt right there. After I followed everyone on Instagram, I didn't want to, but I kind of had to stop hanging out with a lot of friends that I made friends with over the years. Also, a lot of my friends were confused. They were reaching out to me, they were reaching out to my brother, my other friends. Like, why did Aaron unfollow me on Instagram? Why did he suddenly start talking to me? The honest truth, right, he told me to unfollow that person. I lost a lot of friends over that. Aaron just suddenly unfollowed me on Instagram, suddenly stopped talking to me. Now he's with Danny Duncan. And now he's kind of cool guy. I mean, it's not what's happening. Trust me. Trust me. But anyway, time goes on. I signed the contract, I'm in his videos. Long story short, more comfortable he got with me, more things started happening. Once he got his house in LA, he said I can move in there. So me, some other friends moved in there. And that's when things got a little weird, because things started happening that I feel like I was not in control of. That's when things get serious. We're in his basement once, and you know, he was sort of like wrestling, you know, like how we started wrestling kind of. In one of the wrestling, I'm on the ground and he has me, and next thing you know, he starts just punching at me.